So this Yankee team is very unique in a lot of different ways. And a Dodgers pitcher got hit with five more charges. Let's talk about it. What is going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. My apologies for not going late last night. I had some family duties to attend to, but the Yankees won again, 3-2. And Alex Verdugo bats heating up, right? Which is fantastic to see. Carlos Rodon gave him length, okay? And it was good. He complimented Nestor Cortez extremely well, gave the Yankees bullpen exactly what they needed. Exactly what they needed. So I thank both of them. And again, he's looking to more like the pitcher that the Yankees gave a big contract to. So that excites me. And again, they're 10-2 without firing on all cylinders. And we'll get to that in a second. But first, let's get to this bitch stuff. Okay. Julio Urias, a 27-year-old left-handed pitcher who was arrested for a second time for domestic violence with his wife or his girlfriend, has been hit with five more additional misdemeanor charges related to this domestic violence situation. So he's been put on administrative leave. And again, I have a feeling he's not going to be back in the game. I mean, and this could be another, not necessarily a Juan DeFranco situation, but where you have huge talents. Again, he could have been, had he not been in this situation, he would have probably been the highest paid pitcher in this offseason. He really would have. And now that's not going to happen. He may not even be back in the game. But it sucks to have a guy like him out. Sucks to have a guy like Juan DeFranco out. But again, they have to be out of the game if they're going to continue to do stuff like this. All right. And not to to a lesser degree, there's one reason why Trevor Bauer's not in the game, right? Because of the soap opera that he brings. And again, it's not at this level, obviously, thankfully, but there's a reason why no other teams have signed him. Even though people continually push it, Yankees should sign Trevor Bauer. Yankees should sign him, even though he hasn't shown to be dominant. Okay, 3 innings against a third of the Yankees team in high altitude, 7,500 feet in Mexico City against the rest of the Yankees D team is not really a show of dominance. Pitched well, but is that enough? And whose rotation spot is he going to take from? Not any of these guys. This team is pitching well. So, and again, they're 10-2 right now. And this 10-2 without Aaron Judge on fire yet. Well, he hasn't heated up yet. They're 10-2 without Garrett Cole. So, but more importantly, they're 10-2 without Blake Snell, without Jordan Montgomery, without Josh Hader, without Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Okay, some of these guys so many fans say the Yankees would be a disaster without, right? The Yankees needed to desperately overpay for these guys and pay so much money for them, right? Would they? I don't know. Would they be 10-2 with these guys? Don't know. Okay, would they be adding to this team chemistry that they've built right now? Because guys like Alex Verdugo and Marcus Stroman and Juan Soto have helped build this team, okay, and formed a new identity in this team, an identity that this team desperately needed. And would Snell have helped in that regard? Monty, I don't know. Yamamoto, don't know. Hater, doubt it. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And again, Alex Verdugo is finding his offensive groove, which is encouraging to me. Even guys like John Birdie, okay, they're role players. He knows his role here, and he's playing to it. Just like guys when the Yankees had their teams in the late '90s when they were winning championships, like on a regular, guys knew their roles and they played them well. And John Birdie knows his role and he's ready for it. And it does stink to see sometimes that Oswaldo Cabrera's bat not in there because he's gotten off to a hot start. But that said, Birdie is familiar with the Marlins, having recently played for them. He's a team they traded from him. Okay. And he's also familiar with Marlins hitters and Marlins pitchers. Plus, with the ground ball pitchers that the Yankees have right now, he's a better defender in the infield. So, and he's been doing enough with it. So it just made more sense to play Birdie against the Marlins. Now, would I'd be surprised if Oswaldo's not back in there either tonight or the next couple days. I would be surprised, yeah, because they go to Cleveland after this. They play the Guardians, then they go to Toronto. They play the Blue Jays. So it's going to get tough again, and they won't be home. Tonight's the last home game in the first home series. So again, and you let me know what you think about this. What's your takes on this 10-2 Yankees team? And I'll go into it a little bit more, but if you're a Yankee fan, either you want to be kept in the loop on everything, you want all the inside stuff as it comes out, all the news. You're not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Okay, hit that subscribe button and hit all the notifications too. That way, you're always in line, front of the line when news comes in. You'll know exactly when I go live. And again, I thank you so much for it. Okay, we're on the road to 21,000 subs. We're not that far away. About 180 subs away. So your support is greatly appreciated, and we're looking to get there soon. But with that said, the Yankees have a new identity, and it's I like the dog mentality that they're playing. I like the fact that they're feeding off each other. They're feeding off each other in so many different ways. And again, Nestor Cortez and Carlos Rodon have really, really contributed a lot right now. Okay, they got off to a not more so Nestor Cortez, but they were, and this is one of the things I've said too. And let me know if we agree or disagree. But it was going to take a couple of starts for the starters to give some more length. Okay. And they're starting to do that already, which is good, giving the bullpen a bit of a break because they started to use a bullpen over a good like 3 or 4 day stretch. They were using it quite a bit. So it's good to get the length. And these guys were effective and they were efficient with their pitching. So that's a good sign. And Marcus Stroman has been good. I think Luis Hill's going to continue. And I think with regards to like Luis Hill and Clark Schmidt, they'll get their pitch counts down. One of the reasons why they've been getting out early in games is because their pitch counts were high. So, and again, Schmidt's still developing. Hill's coming off Tommy John. So it made sense to get him out there earlier while their pitch counts were high. And, they were struggling a little bit with their command. So they will get better as the team, as the weather gets warmer, as it gets deeper into the season, they get more rotation reps. These guys will get better. And once Garrett Cole comes back, who's kind of becoming the de facto, assistant pitching coach along with Matt Blake, and he's doing a great job. And it just goes to show his leadership qualities are so strong, so strong. I think he'll be a great, if he wants to be a pitching coach, I think he would be a great pitching coach at 1.2. But right now, he's shown so much value helping the pitchers out and mentoring and contributing, even though he's not pitching. But it's good to see him from catch again, starting, his first steps towards rehabbing and being back here because we will need him. He's our ace. He's a Cy Young Award winner. Okay. And we need him to be frontline in this rotation. And the rotation will be better if we had Cole. So, and I would rather have Cole than Snell or Monty or Yamamoto. But that's just me. Let me know what your thoughts are about that one. So, but again, Clay Holmes and Ian Hamilton are forming a pretty formidable 1-2 punch in the back end of the bullpen too. We had a lot of Clay Holmes haters a week ago, right? We need a real close. He's not a dominant strikeout guy. Pitches to contact. Well, look at the other guys who are dominant strikeout guys like Josh Hader, David Bednar. Holmes is better than both of them right now. And guess who else pitched to contact on a regular basis? Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer of all time. So I think we're okay with Clay Holmes right now. And we have other guys, to back him up, like Ian Hamilton, like some of these other guys. So the bullpen's in a pretty good spot too, as well as the rotation. We're getting good pitching. We're getting good offense. And once they're firing on all cylinders, I think they're clicking on most cylinders right now. Gleyber Torres' battle heat up at some point. And if it does, when it does, will they move him down in the lineup? Will they move Volpe back up in the lineup? Something I mentioned yesterday. It makes sense if that happens, but right now Volpe's bat's too hot. Got to keep him in the run-producing role in the middle of the lineup. It just doesn't make any sense to have him lead off right now when he's driving guys in again. And look at the home runs that the Yankees have been hitting. They're mostly 3-run shots with guys on base, a grand slam with Stanton. So it shows the ability for the Yankees to get guys on base. They're drawing walks. The patient approach is helping. It's paying off. So they're accumulating 3 runs, 2 runs, 4 runs in a home run instead of just solo shots. So that's another testament to the improvement that the offense has made, the patient approach that James Rosen has implemented with this lineup from day one. So makes me very happy. And I'll close with this. I think that the American League, especially the American League East, did not want the Yankees to get Juan Soto. did not want the Yankees to get one. So just like Met fans didn't want the Yankees to get one. So they could say all they want about that he's going to sign with them this offseason and blah, blah, blah. Say all you want. But he looks pretty damn happy here right now. And this team looks pretty happy. So that's what I got for you right now. The lineup's not coming out yet. When it comes out, I'll get it to you later on today. And if anything else happens, Yankees or not, you know you're going to get it here. So have a great day, buddy. Peace and love. Go Yankees.